In 1959, 9 experienced hikers died on a frozen slope. What we found still makes no sense.
They were students and outdoorsmen, Vrastin, well-equipped, determined, impossible to lose. Led by Igor Dyatlov, the group set out to reach Otorten, or Kholat-Syakhl, a peak locals call the Dead Mountain. 10 weeks later, rescuers found their tent, cut open from the inside, abandoned in the snow. Tracks led away barefoot into the night, some walking in socks, some running. Searchers later discovered bodies scattered, some in makeshift shelters, others under the trees. Autopsies told a chilling story. Most died of hypothermia, but some also suffered internal injuries.
Several victims had fractures to the chest and skull, and injuries like they'd been crushed.
Oddly, there was no external bruising consistent with such force. Even stranger, 5. A few victims were missing eyes or tongues, according to some reports. The tent's belongings hinted at haste. Warm clothes left behind, shoes abandoned.
Why would seasoned hikers cut out of a tent in the freezing night?
Early theories ranged from avalanches to attacks by locals, even wild animals. But evidence didn't neatly fit any single explanation. One leading idea, a small avalanche or snow slab may have frightened them into fleeing. Yet the tent remained intact on the slope, not entirely buried, and the injuries don't fully match a slide. Another theory, a rare weather phenomenon plight, katabatic winds or infrasound plates, caused panic.
Some scientists suggest that infrasound can create feelings of dread, nausea, and panic.
Other explanations drift into darker territory, secret military tests, or an encounter they weren't meant to survive. During the Cold War era, this region hosted secret weapons tests, facts investigators could not ignore. Some locals reported bright lights in the sky that night turned unexplained and eerie. Yet eyewitness testimony varied and was often contradictory.
Investigators documented odd physical traces: cut tent, scattered belongings, a barefoot trek.
The victims' clothing also puzzled experts. Several were found in single layers dressed for warmth.
Or lose or remove clothing in sub-zero cold.
Years of speculation created myths, from paranormal to extraterrestrial. But historians and scientists kept returning to evidence and to the stubborn gaps.
In the decades since, fresh analyses have re-examined snow stability, biomechanics, and forensic detail.
Some researchers reproduced conditions showing how a shifting slab might cause panic without fully burying a tent. Other experts point to rare pressure waves and non-lethal blunt force that can fracture organs without surface marks.
A 2019-2020 Russian probe revisited the case and leaned toward a snow slab solve, but debate continues internationally.
Critics say official conclusions don't explain every detail to Fromov, and mysteries persist. The mountain itself carries a legacy: local lore, fearful names, and quiet warnings.
Families and friends demanded answers calming, but the silence only deepened the mystery.
Documentaries, books, and endless internet threads have kept the story alive, and alive with speculation.
Some scientists urge humility. Extreme environments often create combinations of rare factors.
Occam's razor suggests the simplest natural explanation may still be correct, but not all details are solved. Whatever happened that night, the story endures, because it resists easy answers. The Dyatlov Pass case teaches us about how we investigate, imagine, and mythologize. It also reminds us how fragile human life is against a harsh, indifferent nature. Researchers still return to the mountain. New techniques probe old evidence. For many, the case is less about one answer than about the search itself. If you love mysteries that force us to question what we know, this is one of the strangest.
Would you brave Cholat Shachal to look for answers?